Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Rain, and welcome to Stories, the Path of Destinies. Now, in today's episode, I'm going to be going for the Bling Master, which I have to find a level 3 gem. So let's jump into it. Alright, Stories, Path of Destinies. Let's continue the game.
Doubt sunk in before he was even out of sight of the Farfarer. Why had he chosen the Sky Ripper? It was the sort of path he'd always avoided. The path of responsibility, of seriousness. Had he grown up? He didn't feel grown up. He'd made this decision from his gut, like he always did. Somehow, he'd impulsively decided to stop being impulsive. Did that make any sense?
1 second. Much better. Okay. Square. That's the hook. Right trigger is to use the ability, which I might as well use right now and heal up. Yeah. Alright, we're looking for treasure. Water essence. Treasure. A is to dash. Jump down. Oh, let's do that right now, I guess. Spoopy.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
Go. I forgot how to. Fuck. Shit. 1 second. I forgot the controls. Da-da-da. Dash, grab, switch, move. I thought there was... whatever. Fuck. Damn it.
Where did that go to? There were fewer and fewer trees. There were only these huge crystalline growths. Had those been here before? He no longer heard birds except for the feverish cawing of the ravens when they attacked. He couldn't smell the small animals of the forest. The mice and rabbits. Where had they gone? And he was getting hungry too. This was an unhealthy place to be. He knew the known knowns. And even some of the known unknowns. but he didn't know the unknown unknowns. You dig?
No? Okay. Dash through enemies. Target an enemy with dash to move through him and cause damage. Does not work on shield and wielding enemies. Can't buy that one. Wait. Oh, I don't have any skills. Ah! Fuck you!
Time
Damn
to
it.
die, he thought. And it was.
Damn it, I shouldn't have died. Alright. I think I'm getting the hang of it. I got an achievement. I got the crows and the fox. Pick the feathers off 500 dead ravens. Nice! Let's heal ourselves. I like using this one. Let's see if we can go anywhere else before we move forward. Like I said, I want to find that gem. Fuck! I can't move anymore. Alright, I guess let's move forward then. We have no other choice. Interact.
The 20-sided core made him feel physically sick. Once he had sneaked into a temple of the dark art, and he hadn't liked what he smelt and saw there. This felt like that. As quick as he could, he wrangled the icosahedron into the armature. The wheels began to spin, then glow. The sick feeling quickly spun away. Now he only felt sad. He had lost good friends for this war apparatus. Maybe Lapino wasn't such a good friend. Yeah. That made him feel better. He carried his prize back to the Farfarer. Now, he had to make his next move. There was a key Imperial outpost on the Nexus. If this really was some sort of super weapon, he could use it to wreak havoc on the enemy. And if it wasn't, well, better to know that before the final battle. But maybe he should show it to some scientists first. There was an observatory on the Nexus. Maybe he should go there before he fired it.
So we can seek help from scientists. The Sky Ripper was complete. The super weapon could put an end to the Emperor's madness. But had Reynardo assembled it correctly, would it work at the critical moment? Scientists on the Nexus would surely give answers. Or, no time for fussing, attack the outpost. The Sky Ripper was complete. The super weapon could put an end to the Emperor's madness. But would it work at the critical moment? Maybe it needed field testing, and the Imperial outpost on the Nexus was the perfect target. I'm gonna go for seek help from scientists. We haven't done that one before.
Well, of course. If you've just assembled a weapon out of legend that can exile gods from the world, you'd want to have a scientist or two look at it. And even if they disagreed and you had time, you could ask Calaveras himself. Yes, the observatory would be his objective. Why had the parts of the Sky Ripper only surfaced now? Thousands of years after the Transcendent Emperor had dismantled it. The mad Emperor Isengrim had performed terrible, bloodthirsty rituals to invoke the lost gods. Was that why these ancient artifacts were rising out of the ground? How perfect, then, that the Sky Ripper would reappear to be his destruction. What was really fun was hooking yourself onto a moving ship.
I remember that. All right. Perfect. I'm starting to get the hang of it again. Alright, was there anything else before we went? Ah, well, we can't even go back. Never mind. Let's move forward.
Oh, they really ought to put a railing on this thing, he thought.
Workbench. Can I use it? No. Treasure. Alright, before we continue. Alright, let's just go.
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
And let's go this way. Oh, this way. Wait, I don't have the purple one. Ah, shit. Can't go that way. Never mind.
Laundress was going to get all these bloodstains out of his tunic.
Damn it. Let's keep moving.
A legendary weapon was exactly what the rebellion needed. They were outnumbered. The once kind emperor had become a tyrant. But his ravens stayed loyal, for he fed them his victims, and the other animals were too frightened to rebel. Renato shuddered at what the Emperor was trying to do. To bring back the lost gods, the Black Harvest, the Black Sun? No. He would stop that toad, no matter what the risk.
Many choices, many choices. Ah, shit. Guys, let's go this way.
A present? For me?
I guess we can't go that way. Yeah, let's just move that.
The Nexus Observatory had the Empire's most renowned scientists, working by themselves without interference. At least, so far.
Alright. Now we can make the purple one.
This sword from the mystical East could make time itself slow for you.
Increases movement and attack speed, costs energy. Next level, level 2 speed increases even further. Elemental resistance. Critical chance and physical resistance. What's shield break? I guess I'll do that one.
It was a bit windy up here.
Whoa. Ah. Ow.
Energy spheres.
Ow, son of a bitch.
Easy to dodge, but boy do they sting if you didn't pay attention.
Ah, you fuck. Damn. Ooh, running out of pockets. What was that? Open 50 small chests and find space for all of those goodies. Nice! Bumblebee tuna? Bumblebee tuna.
The mysterious sword from the East made you so fast you could catch a fly with your chopsticks. If that's what you really wanted.
Bumblebee tuna!
Renato was thrilled. The scientists seemed to think he'd put the Sky Ripper together right. But one toad was worried.
Yeah, Sky Ripper could tear a hole in existence itself. There are invisible strings that tie the universe together. If Sky Ripper cut one, the hole would widen and widen till our whole existence fell into it.
Another toad sighed.
Irving still believes in string theory. At least go see Calaveras.
Yeah, said the worried toad.
He knows more than anyone else has forgotten about the Transcendent Emperor.
If anyone could tell him how to use this weapon safely, it would be Calaveras. It was he who had told Renato how to find it in the first place. But maybe he had to give up on using it as a weapon. Maybe he had to go to the secret rebel base and ask the generals there what he could do with a weapon that he dared not use.
Alright, so Calaveras, he would know. So the Sky Ripper could destroy existence itself if there was the slightest chance that was true. Calaveras, the High Sage, was the final authority in legendary artifacts. If anyone could dispel Reynardo's doubts, it would be him. Or, how do you use a weapon you can't use? Reynardo had to assume the worst and not use the Sky Ripper. Maybe he should bring it to the rebel base. Maybe there was a way to use the super weapon without using it. Alright. Let's go with Calaveras, he would know.
Well, he should have known he'd have to consult Calaveras again. The scientists at the observatory were smart enough. But what did they know of the Transcendent Emperor? He hoped it wouldn't delay him too long. The rebels had scheduled the final battle soon. Every day they delayed risked the exposure of the secret base. And some soldiers were already drifting back to their homes and families. Calaveras would fix the Sky Ripper for him. And then he would win the final battle. Maybe it was the cold. But after a few steps, Renado's optimism started to slump. What if Calaveras couldn't help? Did Renato dare use the Sky Ripper? Oh, he hated that he had chosen this path. It was so much simpler to rescue friends and attack enemies, even if some of those friends were more trouble than his enemies. Some of those enemies had been friends before and might be lovers after. No, okay, it wasn't all that much simpler, no. Physics made his brain hurt. That, at least, he was sure of.
Ah, fuck. Fuck! Damn!
Where was the cake? He'd been promised cake.
Got my ass kicked. Ah, you fuckers. Ah, no! Ah, fuck!
Last, they had to bury him
Son
in a
of a
bucket.
bitch.
Actually, several buckets.
Damn. It's getting harder. Perfect. No more damage that time. Let's go this way.
The platform used a hybrid propulsion system fueled by anti-gravity and wishful thinking.
Alright. This way. We need treasure. Ah, fuck. Perfect.
He tried to focus on the now. The ravens who seemed everywhere all the time. Where did they hatch from? Were there giant raven hatcheries somewhere, or did they have families? Ooh, he didn't want to think about raven mummies raising their darling raven chicks. Yeah, Kilveras would help. He would make Renato feel better about using the Sky Reaper. And then Renato wouldn't have to worry about ravens ever again.
Alright. Let's go this way.
How about a floating platform that simply just goes to the top?
Or how about this way? Sword, is it a key? What was that? Use each sword to open a different door. Ah, nice.
Ooh. This jewel was more than sparkly. It had arcane power.
Damn, that's level
and
2.
an engraving. To Cindy.
Let's go this way. Alright, so that's the secret. They'll only attack me.
Ready to blossom within him, or something.
They'll only attack me if they're behind me. So as long as I keep them up front, I should be fine. Let's go this way. Or at least I'll know when they target me.
When Renato went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous.
That way.
Ice walls only let you through if they knew you were cool.
Haha, that's what you did there. Treasure, treasure. Dear Zenobia, do you remember that expedition I have sent to the depths beneath the islands? They have returned. World 3 ships have returned out of the 8 I sent. Of course, I mourn the losses, but the knowledge the survivors brought back is invaluable. What they have experienced is incredible. The air gradually grows denser and more turbulent until it becomes a suffocating, bone-crushing thunderstorm. But the islands keep stretching for miles below the surface, and they have roots that radiate downward far beyond sight. The islands are alive. This is the proof I was looking for. The thick air of the depths keeps from afloat, and in the depths they find their sustenance. Do they have a conscience? Are they aware of their existence? Or are we merely parasites that they ignore or tolerate? I must prepare another expedition. This time I will go myself. I need to see this wondrous world of the endless deep sky. I hope you will visit me before I leave. I would like to hear more about that new friend of yours, Reynardo, with love, Father. What's this way? Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Check, please.
Nice. This way. Ice wall? Ooh. Lots of treasure. Ooh. A level 2 critical chance.
Once, Bernardo had opened a chest.
Level 2 shield
and
breaker.
a Jack-in-the-Box jumped out. Jack-in-the-Boxes, they gave them the Wiggins.
So I see. I'm supposed to level up the gems until I get a level 3. It doesn't just happen. Now it makes sense. No, wait. No, wait. What are you doing?
Reynardo had sacrificed a friend for the Sky Ripper. It would be worth it if he could bring a super weapon to the rebellion. But the scientists had ruined everything.
Ah, come on, break it. Hey, a skill point. Alright, now we can use the dash. Ooh. I got another achievement. I'm no rookie. Remember your old talents by spending 15 skill points. Woohoo! Nice, nice. Alright, looks like this is Calavera.
Calaveras had never let him down.
Yeah, of course I can make it work better. But when Reynardo explained about the strings,
Calaveras grew thoughtful.
Oh, strings, you say? Well, the Arcana do speak of the ties that bind the world.
He drew many intricate symbols in the dirt.
Yeah, so, according to my calculations, each time you fire, I'm afraid there's a 1 in 120 chance you'll destroy the universe.
That's pretty good odds. That's like rolling, what, 21 dice and they all come up 6. What are the odds of that?
What? No! It's more like 2.716 in a row.
Anyway, with those odds, it won't happen if I use it just once.
Yeah, no, that's not right. Each time you use it... Okay, look, just don't use it ever.
All right, I guess. As he sailed away from the mountains, Bernardo could see clouds darkening. Rain?
That's me.
No. Ships. Imperial ships, swarming thick as bees.
This was it. The big battle.
They could not afford to lose this one. What if it did not go well? What if he had to use the Sky Ripper? Could he gamble the universe? On the other hand, what were the odds of rolling 21 sixes in a row?
Well, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you'd like to see some more content. And leave a comment down below on anything you want to talk about. Hints, tips, advice, whatever. Games. And I will get back to you as soon as possible. But until next time, my friends, my name is Rain. This has been Stories, the Path of Destinies. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.